Hi, Taurus. It's Empress. I'm coming online today to say hi and to give you some guidance from my heart and to give you some insight of what I know to help you proceed with this investigation. I want to let you know what I know to help you with feedback regarding items missing and regarding many items that were stored and stored by professional people that were gathering items from my past and items were searched around the world regarding this child's past. Things that were found and searched were all gathered by special people that I am aware of who gathered many, many, many items from when I was a child. It took many years and many research for people to find these items that once belonged to a little child. All these items were gathered by certain people to remember who this child was. These items were given to this Pisces child, or things that were hers as a child. All this was gathered to be saved for this child, for she could see who she was in the past. All these items were gathered by individuals that I know who was helping to accumulate all these items that was once taken from her. They were told to the Pisces and through other people that these items were stored at a business and in a warehouse. I do know where the warehouse is located, because there is a personal person. Actually, there's more than 3 or 4 personal people who know of all these items. And all these items were calculated, and all these items were preserved. All these items were stored and given by a certain person to be gathered and be given back to the Pisces child, for the Pisces child to know that she once existed. These items consist very valuable and very expensive items that belong from my father, from past family members that remember me, history items that were preserved for me, gifts, money, or whatever that was there. It's very well known what was in the storage or at the place of business. Every item is accounted for by these people I know. And there's one personal person that saw all these items. Actually, there's more than one person that viewed all these items. And they are accountable for them. They've been written down what items are there. These people know of the items, they know of the statue, they know of the treasure box, they know of the coins, they know about jewelry. Many pieces that were saved took so much time to accumulate all these things that belong to the Pisces child. They were gathered by some really good people. And these items were supposed to be stored for that Pisces child. All these items or whatever were things from my childhood. The life that I was left behind in. It's not so much the items that I am interested in. All these items were a part of me as a child. And I only wanted to know answers of who I was as a child. That's all I really wanted to know. I just wanted to know who I was. And I always wanted to see these items. But these items I've never seen, but the person that has seen them. I was told what items were there. These items, or whatever that I've been waiting for, was especially preserved by these people to bring Pisces back, where she could see who she once existed. And I waited over 50 years just to find out who I existed. Is that so wrong to know who I was? No, I don't think so. I have gone through so much already. And I waited for this enlightenment and just to see who I did exist at that point. And now, with items missing and stealing, and taking items, all because of money and greed, it's just so disappointing. These items were supposed to be brought to surface and displayed to show who that Pisces child's existence was. But it seems like the same thing that happened to me as a child is repeating the same thing like the past. That's why the past is repeating, because of what people did to me as a child. And life in the past is just repeating. But this time, God has given me the acknowledgement to know that He has power over all this. I don't think it's wrong to know who I once existed as a child. But when I was a child, I was taken for granted. But that's not my fault. And even as an adult at this moment in time, I've been taken for granted because of items, money, and greed. And all of this was taken again, all to hurt just one person who just wanted to know who she was as a child. I don't want you to think that I know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know why it turned out this way, but it shouldn't have turned out this way. But Taurus, I'm just letting you know that the responsibility was not done right regarding these items. They were supposed to be protected because they're all valuable, even cars, home. And I do know what company who gathered and worked hard to prepare these things for me. But I can't say the company. But I do know a few personal people who do know about all these items. And I hope they step up soon. And I am sad who was ever involved in stealing or taking money or items, jewelry. People do know of these items. People do know of these artifacts. There's people who know about these statues, who do know about these childlike items. They're the ones that accumulated all this before all these things are starting to be taken again. If any of these items are missing, they need to be put back. Because there is people who do know of all this. I know time has passed and maybe they have forgotten. But the people that I do know who know about it still knows about it. And to help you with this investigation, none of these items were supposed to be stolen. They were supposed to be shown to the Pisces to help her know who she was. And people, opposing people, are against me finding out who I was. Why? Because of money. Because of hatred, deceit, deceitful. And a lot of this has to do with my mother. And she doesn't want me to have anything. But God is bigger than her. And there's another person who went to jail a long time ago, who tried to be me, and it was identity theft. And I know who she is. And she has a grudge against me. I don't know why. Maybe from childhood. But I don't remember none of this. People do things because they feel hate against me as a child. That's not my fault. I don't know what happened to me as a child. All I do remember is that I was given away into adoption. But I do know who my mother is, and I do know who my father is. And my father was an emperor, and I know who he is. And his family and family have left me these things to be passed down to my children, my family. And then people think they can just come and try to take and try to control me, try to see if they can push me against the grain. But you know what? The power of God makes me stronger than all these weak people. God has bring judgment this time. I'm just trying to help you and let you know that there's people that do know of these items. And that's your feedback for today. I'm sorry that I don't need to be sensitive at this moment. But it's just really sad to see how people and their true colors. Thank you.